In New York, two Jewish groups are offering a $30,000 reward for the arrest of a lone gunman who opened fire on a van carrying Hasidic Jews. Jacqueline Adams has more in this report.
It was a horrifying attack, one which police still cannot fully explain. When young members of the Orthodox Hasidic movement were shot Tuesday morning, too critically, a lone gunman in a passing car fired at least 5 shells into the van in which the students were traveling over New York's Brooklyn Bridge. One witness claimed the shooter shouted a racial slur in Arabic.
And they hear screaming, "Adbach al Yehud," it means kill the Jew.
But New York City officials, afraid of sparking ethnic tensions, repeatedly said that they could not confirm that account.
We have not found any witness that tells us there was any conversation or any talk or shouting at all between the vehicle and the shooting vehicle and the van.
The shooting has raised fears because it came just 5 days after a Jewish extremist killed scores of Palestinian worshippers at a mosque on the West Bank. The gunman in that shooting, however, had no known links to this Hasidic sect based here in Brooklyn.
Still, police say that they had already been on heightened alert, in part because of the West Bank massacre, in part because of last week's anniversary of the World Trade Center bombing and the beginning of jury deliberations in that case. Late last evening, the wounded students' comrades held a prayer vigil outside their hospital, while a spokesman for their spiritual leader urged Jews not to panic.
I would suggest that they remain calm and go about their business as usual, and perhaps be on the alert.
No one is calling this a terrorist attack. No one wants to. Police, however, are continuing an exhaustive search for the shooter and his motive. Jacqueline Adams, CBS News, Brooklyn, New York.
Clinton administration officials have asked Congress to restrict the 3 strikes and you're out crime bill to cover only violent offenders. Administration officials say making that change would keep from filling prisons with felons who are no longer a threat to society. A recent crime plan approved in the Senate would include nonviolent drug violators among those who could be put away for life after a 3rd felony conviction. The crimes the administration would count toward life imprisonment include murder, certain kinds of assault, arson, and kidnapping.